Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Mufti Naim, my student number 64 and I'm from class F on the Literary Appreciation course. On this occasion, I will present the results of my research on the film Freedom Writers, and the title of my research is Implementation of Teaching Strategies in Film of Freedom Writers. Okay, let's get started. The contents of these presentations are abstract, introduction, finding and discussion, and the last one is references. The first content is abstract. Teaching strategies is a combination of instructional methods, learning activities, and materials that actively engage students and appropriately reflect both learning goals and students' developmental needs. Techniques for successful teaching a concept to a group of students. And teaching strategies are one of the things that become a concern for teachers to achieve teaching goals in their classroom. Teachers are required to be creative and enrich knowledge of teaching methods or strategies from various sources, including film. Freedom Writers is one of the films that can be a source of learning primarily related to teaching strategies. This study aims at identifying and analyzing teaching strategies performed in the Freedom Writers movie. The second content is Introduction. Freedom Writers is a film adapted from the true story of a teacher's struggle in the Newport Beach area of the United States. Everyone in her class is disrespectful and seems to be gangster, and don't care about school or their futures at all. And then finding and discussion. This research conducted to answer the research question about what kind of teaching strategy and how it is applied in the movie. After watching the movie, it is identified that there are 11 strategies represented by the main character, whether it is applied inside or outside of the classroom. The teaching strategies depicted in the movie are as follows. First one is using tape recorder or song. Second, switching or changing student sitting position, and then error recognition and correction. The line game, journal writing, reading motivation, field trip, thirst for change, class discussion or debate, watching documentary film, and then the last one is cooperative writing learning. The first teaching strategies in Freedom Writers movie is the use of song. Although this strategy didn't work so well in the movie, using song in teaching and learning process is considered as a good way to improve students' listening and reading skill. Mrs. Cruel hopes that her students will be interested in literary work and make them motivated in learning by using this strategy. The material and media are easy to find and it is economical for the teacher. It can be applied successfully depending on the class situation and environment. And then switching or changing student sitting position. In the beginning, the change of classroom arrangement makes some students inconvenient. Along the movie, slowly but sure, they begin to open up their mind and show their respect to their classmates and Mrs. Cruel as well. This turn point makes Mrs. Cruel easy to manage the classroom. It is proven in the scene where the easily changes or switches students' sitting position. And then this is the explanation and evidence from error recognition or correction, the line game, and journal writing. And this is explanation and evidence from reading motivation, field trip, and thoughts for change. The next teaching strategies in the Freedom Writers movie is class discussions or debate. Mrs. Cruel tries to teach her students how to state their voice and give others the opportunity to state theirs through class discussion or debate. A class discussion may be held in person or in an online environment. Discussion can be conducted with any class size, although it is typically more effective in smaller group settings. This environment allows for instructor guidance of the learning experience. Discussion requires the student to think critically on the subject matter and use logic to evaluate their and others' position. And then watching documentary film. Through this activity, they learn some that they cannot get in their reality from the film. Documentaries and film can bring the world to students in very real ways. Documentaries are emotionally powerful vehicles that can transport students to other cultures and create an awareness of global issues from the inside out through feeling and empathy. And the last one is cooperative writing activities. Mrs. Cruel used cooperative writing activities to put her students' journal together in one book. She leads the students to be a person who can state their voice and set a higher expectation on themselves. And these are just some of the references that I include in this presentation. Thank you for your time and attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.